Hello, yes. Is it the police? Yes, I'd like to report a theft, a robbery. No, not of my hair. Of qualification for the Champions League, obviously. MSK Zilinia, yes. Yes, I know that was a few weeks ago, but they've come back and I'm worried they're going to do it again. Hello, my name's Damien. I am that trucking foot manager, and yes, I know, but ignore that. They've come back to do it again. We're playing MSK Zilinia for qualification into the Europa League group stages. Obviously, not a lot has happened since the last time you saw us. We played Suduva Marijampoli of Lithuania. Obviously. Obviously, you knew that. Oh, we beat them 5-0 at home and 2-1 away because we rotated like heck for the second leg. Yeah, I know. You'd think I'd learn my lesson, wouldn't you? Yeah. Home filled the ground. 6,767 people. I believe the capacity is 6,800. 5-0 win. Snaith, Williams, Swiderski, Kuto, and Taraj spread the goals around. And yeah, we look pretty solid. I figured at 5-0 it was alright. I played a weaker side for kickoff in that second leg, and then I made changes that made it even weaker. So that's why we didn't do that well. Swiderski and then McGrew with a pen. McGrew, by the way, didn't have the option to change that. McGrew steals the pen when Eastwood, Luca Phillips, Simon Burns, all these youngsters, Harry Johnson, a lot of youngsters on the pitch who would have benefited from that goal. Now McGrew is like, this one's mine. Never mind. So yes, we're playing Zilinia again. Now, I know, but you know I wouldn't be devastated if we lost. I think I talked about this last time, but again, I recorded that like a week ago, so I don't know. But I feel like winning this tie might be more harmful to us than losing it. Is that bad? I feel like that's really bad. But we saw last year that the prize money between the Europa League and the Conference League is not that different. And we would almost certainly go further in the Conference League, and we'd almost certainly rock up more wins in the group stage and get more money out of it. So I don't know. I am in a position where actually I'm not going to throw the game. Don't worry. I'm not going to throw it. We're going to play to win. But if we do lose, I won't be devastated. Let's just put it that way. And yes, as I've just said, if we win this one Europa League group stage, if we lose this one Conference League group stage, either way we're in a group. So the season continues. Excellent suggestion. I believe it was Gary Turpie in the comments. I'm not 100% certain who it was. Said, why don't you just run your contract down? And I thought, ooh, that's an interesting idea. When does it expire? End of the season. Look at that. 31/5/2030. So I'm going to run my contract down. I will not sign a new contract here. This is our last season with Europa FC. So we really, really want that permanent, that 100% season, please. We've dropped 1 point. Well, we dropped 2 points, I should say, twice in a row. I want 100% before we leave, because we'll never get it again. It's the kind of, I'm sure there must be a Steam achievement in there as well. It's the kind of achievement we will never, ever get again. So it will be nice. Just looking at the game stats in this bottom corner. Played 329, won 198. That is a percentage. 60% win rate. We might be on easy mode here, I'm not sure. But, last time. Once more into the breach, dear friends. Friends with an F. That's much more like it. Snaith is starting to get worried about playing in a weak position. He's a DM stroke MC, and I play him in MC. Don't understand that. And he's not particularly weak at it either. He's doing very well with it. Oh, quick look at the budgets before we get onto it. We are over budget by about $4,000. It's not so good. But when we get the start of the season budgets, I'll knock the prize monies down and I'll be able to fix that. But Bradley Banda would like to leave. He's had enough of being a backup goalkeeper here. He's 31. He's no big loss. He only ever plays when I'm struggling to fill the required team selection rules for the league. But we need another goalkeeper, and I don't believe we have one. Like, we've got the ones who won't qualify for work permits ever. Dinatali, for example, good young keeper. Would love to play him a bit. Not allowed to. And that's the other thing that's really annoying. All those players are going to get European. Sorry, European as well, but qualify for. Well, maybe Mohamed Cruz will be our backup goalkeeper, or maybe he won't. Yeah. All those players who I've signed, if they do qualify as Gibraltarian citizenship, will do so just as we leave. It's a bit annoying, really, but it was always an experiment, and it was always fairly likely to fail. So there we go. So the side will be Webb in goal, with Kuto, Schotten, Kiezu, and Ramuni as the back four, with Swiderski and Snaith in the middle, Stewart and McGrew on the wings, Reese and Williams up top. It's a pretty strong side. The only person really missing who would be useful to have around is Caetano. Jake G is injured, which means he can't get himself suspended, which is nice. Okiowu is suspended, but that's fine. Ramuni can play right back reasonably well. He lacks a little bit for attack-mindedness at right back. His crossing is a 3. He couldn't really cross the road. But then as a centre-half with a heading of 4, he's not very good at that either. So, again, he's homegrown. Let's just sign him for that and move on. Reese is not particularly fit, but we'll cope with that. We've got strikers on the bench. And the bench is strong as well. I mean, Daniel Ward's a good striker. Taraj, Afire, Ronan, Wilson and Johnson, maybe not, but that's probably the fitness thing that's a concern there. They have some names that we know, obviously. We played them only last episode. This is the first of back-to-back matches. Let's try not to screw this one up. At which point, everyone in the dressing room just starts staring at me. Sorry. Don't worry, I'm not going to do it again. I'm not saying I'll never make a triple sub at half-time again, but I'm not going to do that again. Stewart swings in a free kick. Back six. Swiderski fires it into the side netting. I'm not really sure why he did that. He was offside anyway. I mean, cut that one back. If you're offside, you're offside, but cut it back. But looking at those playoffs, I mean, there's some easier teams. Don't get me wrong. I feel like Astana versus Sarajevo, it doesn't really matter who wins that one. It's a fairly easy tie. But there's some big ones in there as well, isn't there? I mean, Dynamo Kiev, Red Star Belgrade, Legia Warsaw are pretty big. I mean, there's some scariness. We'd almost rather get knocked out. Almost. Big ball forward by their keeper, Stewart knotted down to Snaith. Ramuni to Williams. Back to Stewart. There's a lot of men between us and the goal, but Stewart powers through some of them. Swiderski to Reese. McGrewer to Kuto. Kuto powers forward on his own. Collar chops him down. That was a tight call, was it, heck? That was blatant, surely. Everyone standing around, watching the referee poke himself in the ear. And it's a penalty. Well, it was always going to be a penalty. McGrewer to take it. This time I'm allowed to change it. I'm not going to. McGrewer winds up. And fires it. Lovely penalty. We're 1-0 up in the 37th minute. And as we remember from last time, this isn't the kind of team you should count. But they're a good team. But they're not a great team. They're a team we really should have pushed aside. But the fact that they got knocked out by Malmo? Was it Malmo they went off to play? I can't remember. Does make you wonder if we could have qualified for Champions League this year. Kuto gets chopped up by Komyakov. Kuto gets a cross in anyway, and Williams heads it just over the top. But 12 shots, 4 on target. As mentioned in the comments, we do need some finishing training, don't we? Swiderski drives in the cross deep. It's headed away, and Collar can bring it away. Who knew Jan Collar had pace? Thano. Ramuni wins it well off him. That's confident, solid defending. Snaith back to Stewart. Williams flicks it back to Stewart, and long ball forward. Swiderski's up there, but we can't quite get it to him. It's hacked clear by the goalkeeper, and we'll start again through Schotten and Kuto and McGrewer. 1 minute till half-time. Now would be a good time to double the lead, guys. Williams, well done for not just swiping at it. I'll give him that much, but I feel we could have done better with that opportunity. 40 seconds to play. Snaith back to Ramuni. Cross comes in. Reese with the header, and it's the crossbar and over. And it's not all chance conversion training, is it? Some of it's just Downright bad luck. So we are going to say outstretched arms. We're doing well getting the shots away. Keep them up. That's the way. Anyone badly? Snade's not doing great. Reese isn't doing great, but that's fine. We'll just crack straight on. No subs at halftime. Just saying. Admiral Wacker beating AZ Alkmaar. That's a surprise. Kuto throws into McGrewer. Swiderski hit one. And he does. It's a shame he's left-footed, because if he was right-footed, that would have been gorgeous. They haven't had a shot. Again, how did we get knocked out by this team? It can't be my fault. Celtic getting smashed by Genk. Ramuni to Williams. Back to Ramuni. That's a cross, sort of. McGrewer with the header, and Ramuni's 3 crossing nearly gets us an assist. Kuto is 1 yellow card from suspension. I'm not going to act on that the way you think I am, my friend. No, wrong button. But tactics, Kuto, player tactics, left back, Kuto, instruction, tackle harder, go. Because ultimately, if he can get suspended for the second leg of this, that's a result. Go. Tactics, now we need to make changes. Okay, sod it. Toby Wilson is coming on for Snade. Because he's really not that bad. I can hear you all. Shush. Daniel Ward for Reese. That's 2 good subs. That's 2 subs replacing good players with nearly good players. Kuto wins the header in the middle. Snaith. Back to Ramuni. Stewart. Goes round the man beautifully there. Keeps on powering forward. Body's coming into the middle. Cross is very deep. And it's just onto the roof of the net by Reese again. And we've hammered them and we're only 1-0 up. Stewart's corner this time. To the back stick. And Chiesu's hit the crossbar. Alright. We've hit the woodwork 3 times. 4 block shots. Okay, 14 off target. But many of those are woodwork. Our XG is 3.48. We do not deserve this. Webb lifts it long and forward. If we come out of this with a 1-1 draw, I'm going to be fuming. I'm just saying that now. I'm just putting that out there. Because this is not my fault. Lihan. Because, yeah, the fact that you only get a... Oh, hello, Chiesu. What was that? Webb with a good save with his leg. And Ramuni hacks it clear. Chiesu had a moment, didn't he? 15 to play, 1 more sub. Maybe it is Chiesu who needs to go. He's having an excellent game, but he's also very tired. So, Odella Fire can come on for him. And we continue. But yeah, I mean, 16 shots off target, but so many of them are very, very close. Toth. Take the throw in. Not Natoth. Niche. Lako to Sina. John. Mezeros to Komyakov. I'm taking a piss out of names, aren't I? Lako forward. A fire wins it, heads it back. Williams to Swiderski. Loads of space on the right wing. Ward looks up and finds Stewart. 3 in the middle. Pick out the right ball. Stewart back to Ramuni. Takes on the cross. In it comes. McGrewer with the header, and it's just over the top again. Lihan's goal kick. 8 to play. Mezeros. Lako out wide to Toth, and that was a bit easy, wasn't it? Natoth crosses to Jakar. That was my niche reference explanation, and it's still niche. Over the top. Webb to take the goal kick. 31 shots, 7 on target. I might just delete all of the training for the next week and just make it all chance conversion until they're sick of the sight of the goal. Well done, nice win. Let's go with that. Everyone played well. We were just desperately unlucky. How many times do you have to hit the crossbar in one game? And the fact that we won 1-0 through a penalty, and that's what the scoreboard is going to say, doesn't quite cover it, does it? 4.14 XG. Tarkovic is looking at Swiderski for the Slovakia squad, and to be fair, he's got a Slovakia cap now, a couple of them, in fact. I never worked out why he never qualified to be converted. I never got the option, even though he was here for years. But he's only recently started playing for Slovakia, and fair play to him. Right, return leg, shall we? Off we go then. So then, I've had to do an international squad. There's internationals after this. I've been told off for selecting too many of my own players. Did we not notice how we're by far and away the best team in the country? Like by a million miles. I picked 12 out of the 23 players are in this side. But mostly because they're players I've owned for 2 years who were never Gibraltarian before, and now they are, and they're better than anything around. And I got told off by the media. This is the side for today. Webb is in goal with Kuto, Shotton, Afire, and Okiowu. Spadurski and Ronan, McGrew and Stewart, Reese and Williams up top. It's a strong squad. It's up there with the strongest I can put out there. We have done 4 straight days of triple chance conversion training. Yes, I am like a toddler. I just went nyeh, and just put nothing but chance conversion training except for yesterday when it was match tactics and match preview. So there'd better be some finishing. I'm just saying. There'd better be some finishing. Only the 1 goal despite having slaughtered them. If we do lose this one, I won't be devastated. Lihan has the ball, launches it long, and Shotton wins it well. Ronan. Forward to Reese. McGrewer chips it forward. Williams is on the chase. He'll get there first. 2 coming in the back 6. Stewart cuts it back to Swiderski, who fires at home, and 2 minutes and 50 seconds in, we're 2-0 up. We've been there before, folks. Let's not get excited yet. Obviously, I will hang around until the group stages are drawn. If we're in, we're in a group stage, and we'll hang around until it's drawn. Swiderski absolutely fires at home. I mean, he's done his best to miss it, to be fair. He's powered that. He's probably quite angry because he has not been picked for the Slovakia squad. I'd be angry too, to be honest with you. A fire loses out to Collar. I'm angry because it means that I haven't got him for Gibraltar because he's been called up, played twice, and never again. I'd quite like him for my side. Okiowu. Briefly going back to the chat about the next step. That's terrible by Nagy, and Williams goes in and poaches it, and we have a bigger lead than we've ever had over Zilinia. In terms of where we're going next, like I said, I'm not going to sign a new contract. This contract will elapse at the end of the season, and I'll be gone. I will not force anyone out of a job. I'm not going to cheat and install myself as a manager somewhere else. That is, like I say, that's cheating. I will wait for a job to come up. The job I really want to come up is College 75. I want to go back. Partly because unfinished business, and partly because their youth intakes are fantastic. There are 3 16-year-old kids in this coming Gibraltar squad who are all College 75 players. I think. I might have not picked one of them, but at least there's 3 that are spectacularly good and could easily get into the first team, and they're 16-year-old kids. I tried to poach a couple of them, and they said, no, I want to continue my development at College 75. Which says something about our youth facilities. We have convinced the board to upgrade youth coaching, upgrade youth recruitment, which are now exceptional and good, respectively, I think. I'll double check before we leave, if I remember. Stewart's ball goes all the way through, and Lihan catches it. Don't know why he bothered, to be fair, to taking a goal kick, but Lihan lifts it forward, straight to the defender. Okiowu to Swiderski. Williams has a... Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. Williams has a go with a very unconvincing shot from 30 yards, and the goalkeeper just sort of falls over it. And you start to wonder how we ever found this team difficult. I mean, Williams has absolutely no right to shoot from there. Reese is in front of him. Oh my goodness me. How has this goalkeeper kept us down to 1 last game? AZ Alkmaar, by the way, are already 2 up on Admiral Waka, so that one might be over. Okiowu to Ronan. A fire to Ronan. Swiderski to Ronan? No. Kuto to Reese. To Williams. Again, it's lovely football. Okiowu to Swiderski. Flicks to Reese, who thunders at home. Luke Reese gets his first goal of the season. He has been on a little dry spell. That's 4 in 28 minutes. And this one actually is over. And frankly, I'm going to make my changes at half-time, whether you like it or not. Again, it's just lovely little bits of football, isn't it? That flick from Swiderski behind the foot with the heel, lovely stuff. I mean, behind the other foot, not just like I was trying to explain where the heel was. What are Celtic doing? They're 1-0 down to Genk, so we haven't got them. Stewart lifts the ball into the area, and it's headed just onto the roof of the net by Shotton. It's a bit better, isn't it? It's a bit better. Maybe that's what we do. Every week, we do 2 full days of chance conversion training. Ronan to Shotton. Kuto to Swiderski. Reese. Kuto. And when we're playing well, it's like total football, isn't it? We just stroke the ball around. It's lovely, lovely to watch. That ball into the area is a bit questionable, and Lehan claims it. But straight away, he'll launch it long, and will their forwards be up there yet? Well, yeah, but Swiderski wins it. Hamberleck heads it to nobody, and Kuto can start us again. Shotton. Ronan all the way back to Webb. To Shotton. Kuto to Swiderski. Lifted forward to Reese. Williams is in space. I don't know if he's on. I think he is. He's gone for the dink. Oh, Emmanuel Williams. The dink from outside the area. That's a hat-trick. That's his fourth of the season. And again, a sign for how well we've not been doing forward-wise. And maybe it is just this chance conversion that's just been a thing that we've just put some confidence in him. Because that is downright rude, frankly, what he's just done. And it's still not a half-time, and it's 5. And we are making the changes. Williams will be coming off at half-time. I can't remember who's on the bench, but I'll be using them. In fact, I can click this little button and get myself ready. That button. There we go. Chiezu, Taraj, Ward, McGill, Wilson, Caetano. Well, Caetano needs fitness, so he'll play. McGill needs fitness, so he'll play. And one of the others. Maybe even Banda. Would that be going too far, bringing Banda on? The league season starts in a couple of months. I need to have him a bit fit. Stewart's cross comes in. McGrew nods it down. Williams thunders it at the keeper. There's 3 to play. They've had 2 shots this game. Neither of them on target, but they've had them. And outstretched arms. What a 45 minutes that was. You've blown them away. Williams, go have a shower, mate. Caetano for him? Yes. Then McGill onto the left wing for McGrewer. That makes sense. And who is the other one? Is it Banda? It's not Banda. It's Toby Wilson. Toby Wilson for Swiderski. And swap those 2 over. And if we lose it from here, quite frankly, I'm not claiming the blame. We've had a shot, though, so that's a bit scary. Lehan takes the goal kick. And again, Europa League, who cares, right? Flicked all the way through. Is that going to go down as a shot on target? Webb brings it under control. Lifts the ball out towards the left wing. McGill hasn't got there yet, though. Give him time. Christina plays it up the line to Hamberleck. He's gone wandering, so there's space at left wing now. Mezarov into the middle. Stewart wins it. Caetano. Ball through to Reese. Gorgeous ball right on a plate. Reese somehow doesn't put it in the bottom corner. Don't know how he's wasted that assist. Because he deserves an assist. But I'll give him an assist bonus anyway. Stewart lifts the cross in. Lost out in the air. Caetano will go get it. Back to Stewart again. Lifted far too deep. McGill won't get there. And won't even try. Yeah, that is one where that ball through, I would have gone off and just gone, you know what, have your assist bonus anyway. I know he didn't score, but that's his fault, not yours. Mezarov to Komyakov. China to Michalik. To Nikabrick. No, that was Lionel Witch and Wardrobe, wasn't it? That's a lovely attempted finish by Cena. Princess Cyrilla? No. That's a stretch, isn't it? Siri. 65 minutes down. We've only got an XG of 1.99 in this one, and we've scored 5 goals. Oh, it's gone up. It just goes to show that the XG doesn't matter anything, does it? I mean, yes, we hammered them in the last game, but we didn't deserve a 4 XG. And equally in this one, we deserve better than 2. But it'll tick through. Everyone's a bit bored. Everyone's a bit sleepy. The game's largely over. And we've shown Zilinia what we should have shown them last time out. And that's how you handle a 2-legged tie, my friends. Well done. What did happen in the Champions League one? Right here, Zurich knocked out by Austria Vienna. AZ Alkmaar got their own back on Admira. Red Star are through. Legia Warsaw are through on pens. Dynamo Kiev, Galatasaray, Genk, Sarajevo, Levski Sofia. And you've got to think those are the weakest teams in this competition. Up to the Champions League, Malmo beat Apollon Limassol. Would have beaten them. Oh dear. Oh, we have beaten them before. We could have been in the Champions League group stages, guys. That's annoying. Never mind. We've won that. We get 2.9 million quid for getting to the group stages, which is nice. 240 grand for playing in that match, which is nice. Williams got a 10.0 rating. Can't argue with that. And quick press conference. Go on then. How impressed was I with Lewis Webb? Quite. Manuel Williams hat-trick? Yes, he was quite good. 6 deals during this window. Yeah, we haven't got any money, really. What? No comment. Go away. There we go. Sorted, governor. When's the draw? Today. Excellent stuff. Transfer window closes tonight. Could do with some budget. Just saying, board of directors. I'll just put 3 million quid in the coffers. Can I have some readies? Wonga? Anything like that? No? Okay. Thanks anyway. In your own time, game. Thank you. Transfer deadline is today. In like 12 hours. There's a friendly tomorrow, so what I'll do is I will unselect the entire squad, let the assistant manager worry about it. He's managing it, he might as well pick the team as well. Let's have a word with the board. Can we please have some pennies? No. No, you cannot. There's £6.1 million in the bank. I'd like to sign a couple new players, maybe a backup goalkeeper for 20 grand. Is that an option? No. What if we go the other way around it? Yeah, I know I'm waffling. We've got stuff to do, but sort by... No, that's the scouting centre. Any of them young enough to make a difference? Nope. Player search. Now, this only brings up players that have been scouted because I only search using the scout recommendation. So we don't want... Yeah, we want them to be either English or Scottish. Whoops. Or is English, is Scottish, or is trained in Gibraltar and goalkeeper. That means basically that he'd get a work permit. We don't really have any, do we? Luca Gunter is listed. He's not bad. How much do they want? 9.5 grand. What if I gave you nothing? Would that work? You want £8. Not £8,000, you want £8. £8 with 2 instalments of £6. No, 2 instalments of £3 to make £6. You want 14 quid for this bloke. And percentage of net sale 20%. 14 quid. It's a bit excessive. Tell you what. How about a tenner up front? No! We want 2 quid after the 50 games. After he's played 50 times, we want another 2 quid. This is the most ridiculous negotiation I've ever had. 11 quid. Oh, I can't do 11. Hang on. I want to do 11. No, now you want 5.5 grand? Hang on a minute. What about 100? No. Let's not get excessive. 50 quid. Now you want 5.5 grand. This is a bit confusing. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit confused. Any ideas, guys? I know. I mean, we're talking glitch, right? 5 grand, then go on. No? You were about to take 14 quid, and now you want 5 grand. Fine, 5.25 grand. I'm not going to sign him anyway, so I don't think it really matters. I'm going to keep going until I get to the group stage draw. I'll just keep yammering. So, it shouldn't be long. El Dense want Roldan for 8,750. No. How much did we pay? We paid quite a lot for this guy, didn't we? 75 grand. Well, I want 100 then. I want 100 grand. And I want half of his next sale as well, please. No. Fine. You're really determined about these installments, aren't you? We must have 2 installments of 2,100 quid. 2 installments of 500 quid. Yeah. How's that? This is bizarre. I should have said yes to the 14 quid, shouldn't I? Fine, whatever, who cares? Again, it's not going to go through, so who cares? Because I won't even be able to offer him what he wants. It'll only let me offer him 1,200 because of budgets. If I do that, it still won't change. So yeah, he's not going to accept this anyway. No. Never mind. I was hoping, the reason I went off to look in the first place was I was hoping that it would be the interact with board. Can the board please buy this man for me? Because I'm not allowed to ask for money. So if the board would agree to buy the player for me, they might. This is a board that likes, please, pretty please. It really means a lot as the reason for asking for stuff. Wonder if I can convince him to do it with anyone else. What is our list of players? So, Neil Merritt of Oxford. Definitely not. Joe Walsh of Everton. Well, surely. But he wants 4,400 quid, I imagine. What about a loan? Loanskis? You want half his wages, 2,200 quid. Can't do that, sorry. Interact with board. Excuse me, Mr. Board. I think we could do great things. Isn't a realistic target. There's 6 million quid in the bank. So tempted to press the threaten button. But it's a little bit later. Fine. He's, you know, that chairman is on the favoured personnel list now. Right, we're going to go into this with 1.5 goalkeepers. Never mind, at least we haven't lost Banda. Right, draw the teams out. So, here's the teams. First seeds. Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Benfica, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Borussia Dortmund, AS Roma, Napoli, and Lyon. There's not a right answer in there, is there? Let's be honest. Lyon again would be nice, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There they all go. Second seeds. Guimarães. Vitoria, is it? Yeah, Vitoria Guimarães, Leicester City, Galatasaray, Austria Vienna, Real Sociedad, Lille, Genk, and Limassol. Well, obviously we want Limassol, Austria Vienna, Genk, someone like that. So, if you could put Limassol with Lyon, I guess, that would be nice. Roma, Galatasaray, Arsenal, Lille, Benfica, Sociedad, Vienna with Lyon, that's an option. Limassol, Mönchengladbach's another option. Napoli, Leicester, Atletico Guimarães, Dortmund, Genk. In pot 3, Olympiacos, Karabag, Feyenoord, Basel, Europa FC, Lokomotiv Moscow, St. Gallen, and Dynamo Kiev. One of these things is not like the others. So, those are all the teams we can't play, so that's nice. We don't have to play Feyenoord or Olympiacos. Where are we going to pop? Automatic draw. Roma, Galatasaray, and Basel. Arsenal, Lille, and Lokomotiv Moscow. Benfica, Sociedad, and Dynamo Kiev. This one. Yes! Austria Vienna. I mean, bollocks to Lyon. We're not going to get past them anyway. But we've got Austria Vienna as the second place team. We could get through. Pot 4. Ugh. Pot 4 is actually a little bit scary. AZ Alkmaar, Schalke, Legia Warsaw, Levski Sofia, Sarajevo, Red Star Belgrade, Basaksehir, and Victoria Plzen. Again, it's fairly obvious which ones we want. We don't want AZ Alkmaar for starters. Chuck them in there, won't you? Levski Sofia are gone. AZ Alkmaar are gone. Ooh, that's a nasty group. Schalke are gone. Legia Warsaw, that's not desperately easy. I'm going to say exactly what I said last season. Austria Vienna and Legia Warsaw, both of those could go either way. No, they're not easy wins, don't get me wrong. When I celebrated it, it's because it wasn't Real Sociedad or Schalke. It wasn't someone who's going to smash us. But we're going to find out how that goes next time out. We're not going to sign a goalkeeper because I can't imagine I'm going to convince the board to give me some money in the next 6 hours or so. So we'll just go with what we've got. Thank you very much for watching this one. If you've enjoyed it, please do like, sub up if you're new. St. Joseph's want Kirby. Kirby, aren't you in the first team? Yes, but why? No, you're not having him. No, he's not for sale. You can borrow him for a season for his wages. That's fine. You can't have him. No. He's not for sale. That's fine. If you're playing him, in fact, if you're playing him, you can give me half. That's fine. Sold. Not sold, obviously. Just, yeah. Right. Well, anyway, I was saying something about going away. Who have we got first? Legia Warsaw. Again, it will probably just be a case of picking out the games that matter, because again, I'm probably not going to show you a single game in the league season. But I'll work it out when I get there. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please do like, subscribe, share it with a friend, chuck in a comment. I'm friendly, I don't bite, I talk back and everything, unlike certain creators. Shh. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.